Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my survival world, where today I hope we are going to get around to dealing with this chest monster, because it's really so unsightly and unwelcoming to the eye. Now, for those of you that haven't been around, we've built this little warehouse over the past few streams and it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. I mean, the building is complete. We've got a floor, we've got a ceiling, and we've got plenty of space for a couple of chests and, well, maybe a few other things. Bella. No, you should stay at the bed. You know that. Alright, anyway. Now with the cat sit down, or sat down, I need to get my words right. Let's have a look. So this is going to be the main storage area. Then we've got an upstairs, which will have even more storage. And then right over on this side, we will have a little desk, call it a reception desk if you will like. And behind the reception desk, we are going to have all the super valuable storage, like diamonds and emeralds and all those sort of things. Oh, we are going to still need to get a ceiling in here. But that's not a problem. And then this side we are going to have to build a few walls. But I think before we can build the walls over here, I'm going to need to get some chest action going. But even before that, we are going to need to close up these areas. Now I was thinking maybe we should, instead of just using blocks for this, we could maybe use walls and glass and make it look a little bit more interesting, kinda, sorta. So let me see if we've got any walls, and then while I'm here, we are going to need to sort out an entranceway as well, which is another problem on its own. But I think for now, the entranceway can wait a little bit. Oh, and before I forget, here's our little furnace setup. I do still need to make a few buckets and collect more lava. And I think might just be a good idea to grab a few more buckets so that as the lava fills up, we can just go and empty those cauldrons and use them to fill up the storage. Now, I don't know exactly how many iron we're going to need, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 42. Well, let's just do this and make all of those into buckets. I forgot buckets is only 16 in the stack and not 64. I want to say like I thought, but I think I thought wrong anyway. So now with this done, we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more for this chest. But then we are going to need to fill this whole double chest with lava buckets. And I'm thinking that maybe once we are done filling it up, only then will we start smelting items in the smelter. When we need to, I guess. Alright, so I wanted to find some walls. Now, let's see. I do have andesite walls, but it doesn't seem like I have normal stone walls. Do we even get normal stone walls? I think maybe we don't. No, we don't. So we are going to have to use the stone brick walls. But anyway, while we are at it, let's just grab a few items and add them to the stone storage. So the stone storage, we can just drop everything in this little chute if you don't know, and then I'll go and show you all, just for the people that hasn't been to any of these streams before. We can go down here, and right here is all our stone storage. So the stone is starting to fill up. As you can see, cobblestone, we don't have enough to light it up yet. Cobble deep slate, that's lit up. That just means we've got quite a few of those blocks available to us. Over here on these ones, we don't have anything that we've got enough of to lit up the lights. The lights will only indicate that we've got quite a bit of it, and we shouldn't need to go and find any more anytime soon. Suleiman, welcome to the stream. Yes, you missed the stream yesterday, but that's not a problem. Don't feel bad about it. Don't be sorry about it. You are welcome to come and check out the stream whenever you get the opportunity. When you don't, that's not a problem. You are not obliged to be here every time. However, I do appreciate you popping in, and yes, today we are trying to just sort of finish off this build and start moving the chests in. So I haven't planned out exactly how I'm going to do the chests, but I think that's the plan for tonight. That's what we are going to do in this stream, and then maybe get rid of all these ugly chests outside. I walked for a whole hour today and 5 minutes. Alright, but where did you walk to? Or were you just walking? Because to tell you the truth, you're telling me you walked for a whole hour and 5 minutes today. That is, to me, pretty much an everyday thing. I walk quite a lot every day. And not necessarily by choice. Sometimes it's just that I need to go places, and well, I'm a little bit lazy to just get in the car and drive if I don't need to. From school to home. Yo, ouch. That's a bad one. You know what? When I was in school, like primary school, from about 4th grade, I used to walk home. Sometimes my grandmother would walk to school and come fetch me. Other times I had to walk home alone, or usually with friends. We had friends living close by, and in primary school that trip was about 40 to 45 minutes in the mornings and in the afternoons. So that was about 90 minutes per day. High school was a little bit closer. I think it was only like 20 to 25 minutes walking to school and the same back home after school. So growing up, we didn't really, well, only later in high school I started taking the bus when we moved a little bit further away from school. But other than that, most of my school years, I did walk home daily, and, well, it's not fun. Definitely having a ride is better than having to walk, but a good bit of exercise has never hurt anybody. Well, not too badly anyway. Yeah, so either walk for an hour or wait for an hour. Look, if I was in that situation, I would also rather take the walk. Because waiting for a bus for an hour, now that's not fun. At least when you're walking, you're doing something, getting a little bit of exercise. But if you usually catch the bus and this time you miss the bus, ouch. I feel for you, my friend. I do feel for you. Anyway, in a little bit of other news, I have joined an SMP server, which I might start playing on. I'm going to stream the server gameplay over on my Twitch channel, and I might just start playing on there tomorrow. I have why I started late today on this stream is that I was spending a little bit of time setting up all my goodies on that server. So I'm quite excited to get started on there. I honestly, I don't know the other people on the server super well, but I have spoken to a few of them a couple of times before, and I'm super excited to get started on that. So I'm just, while I'm standing here, trying to get a few more blocks out of these chests into the storage system down below so that we can more easily get rid of this chest monster. I am, after almost 900 days in this world, this chest monster has definitely gotten a little bit out of hand. Now I'm probably going to need plenty of chests. So to start off with, let me just grab a whole stack of logs and make a few chests. So a stack of logs gives me 32 chests. Now let's see, how are we going to plan this thing out? I can't walk anymore. Winter is coming pretty soon and it will be dark when I get out from school. Yes. You know, that's the thing with the different places in the world. So in winter, over here, it starts getting dark around about 5:30 in the afternoons. And then at around about 6 in the evenings, it's pretty much pitch dark over here in winter. In summer, it's a little later. I mean, in peak summer, we usually only get full darkness well, the sun sets in summer over here around about 7:30 p.m. at night. So then we've got quite a bit more sunshine to deal with. Now tell me, do you prefer winter or do you prefer summer in general? Are you somebody who likes the heat or somebody who likes the cold? Ah, wrong placement. Anyway, so I think this is going to be where we will put the wall for the chests. I believe it will work out pretty well because we will still have a lot of walkable area between the chests. So you also prefer the winter. And we are supposed to use the time zone that allows for more sunlight. Turkey passes through 2 time zones but uses 1. Yes, I know in a lot of places in the world they do adjust. So do you guys use summertime and winter time? Or is it only like one time zone all throughout the year? Okay, and you say winter for health issues too. You know what? I personally do also prefer winter, just because in winter at least there's no mosquitoes around, and mosquitoes are the worst. So this is going to need quite a few more chests, and this is only the upper floor. And I guess I'm going to just need to make quite a few more chests to get this thing sorted out. So you say you use 1 time zone, which is pretty much the same as we do over here. I showed a toy in my nose. Oh, you shoved a toy in your nose when you were small, and now there's a rip on the blood vessel. Heat opens it up and causes bleeding. You know what? That is not very nice. I know my son do suffer from random nosebleeds during summer as well. So, as you said, for health reasons, winter is better because the heat, well, other than just I get tired of the heat very quickly. My body just can't handle the heat. And yes, as I said, usually in winter, at least there's no mosquitoes. There's a lot less bugs in the winter, which is why I prefer winter. But I understand there's lots of people that prefer winter because of health issues. And as you said, as a child, you shoved something up there where it doesn't belong. And now, for the rest of your life, you'll probably suffer the consequences of your actions. And isn't that exactly the way that life works. Sometimes you just do something silly and you don't even realize the consequences, and that really kind of sucks. But that's life, and I think you learn to live with it, and I guess that's all you can do, really. But I wonder, is there not some sort of procedure or something medically that they can do to just help alleviate the problem? I love my blankie. It keeps me warm and cold. Baby sheep wool is a weird insulator. Listen, I know all about wool. Um, Wool is a excellent insulator, and wool also has very good um, moisture properties, keeping you. I mean, wool in itself, from what I understand, doesn't really get wet at all. Um, oh no, can't be sleeping in that bed now, can I? Let me just go over here. And as I'm playing along in this world, I am starting to regret the use of all those hoppers down in that stone collection area, because the world is definitely feeling quite laggy. As soon as I look in this direction, everything just feels like it starts um, lagging a little bit. No, thank you. Oh, you dropped a... is it a shovel? With silk touch and unbreaking? Wow. Let me just get rid of this one as well. Carrot, I'll take that. And then where's that skeleton? And another one over there. I'll catch up on the chat just in a minute. Let me just make sure there's no green monsters. Ah, there's a green monster. You see what I'm talking about? If I don't deal with this guy now, I might forget about him, and then when I'm not suspecting it, he might just come up behind me like that. No! Really? No! Guys, I knew this was bound to happen. I'm sure, wasn't here another one? Those guys are the worst. Telling you. Guess I need to at some point come and take down these trees, because these trees are just providing safe spaces for them to spawn. But anyway, at least that didn't do any long-lasting harm to us. Alright, laser, but I'm not 18 yet. It's either under 5 or above 18 for laser. Alright, but at least there is something that can be done, even if it's only in a few years' time. So at least you've got something to look forward to. You do not need to suffer with this thing for the rest of your life. Okay, so you say it's been getting better every year. So you might not even need to go for the procedure eventually, and that's always good news. You know what? I believe um medical procedures, if they can make your life more comfortable, it's always a good thing, but it's even a better thing if you don't need it at all. So I will be, well, I hope eventually it turns out that you don't need to go for the procedure at all. Because that would be, I think, the best way. Now, did I now screw this up? I so screwed it up. This row of chests is going to have to be taken down. I keep doing that, which is unfortunate. Something I need to suffer is glasses, but it's not that much of an issue. You know what? Glasses. You know, I'm very fortunate in the sense that look, for a few times I had to wear glasses, but it's always been a short-term thing. I've never permanently had to have glasses. I think the reason why I had to get glasses at some point was more that my eyes, I couldn't really see because of allergies, and I had glasses for maybe like a short, a few weeks maybe, which I felt was such a huge waste of money, because eventually I didn't need the glasses, and they were quite expensive. But I guess that's how these optometrists also make money, because they tell you you need to permanently wear these glasses, and at some point when you realize you don't need to wear these glasses, you can't just go and take the glasses back. They will never ever allow that. Once you bought them, they say it's custom made for your eyes and blah blah blah. I can't tell you how much money those things cost me, and I don't even need it at all. They say people with glasses are smart, but we fail a test to get them. Oh yes, that's definitely true. Well, you know what, depending on the glasses that you've got, people that wear glasses usually does look smarter. I don't know, something about people wearing glasses, it just kind of makes them look smart. As I said, depending on the type of glasses they wear or the design of glasses they wear, it does sometimes make them look a little bit smarter. Now that's pretty much going to finish off my jungle log supply. But it's alright, I need the chests anyway. That's not the case. It's a life with glasses or not seeing that far, 5 meters. Well, that's definitely unfortunate. But now I'm asking again, is there not a like laser surgery that you can get for your eyes, or is it just not? Will that not solve your problem? Mine are exactly the glasses, just not brown. Emoji has brown glasses, mine are black. That sort of sucks if they can't fix it with an operation or a procedure or something. But you know what? Millions and millions of people do wear glasses daily, and I think it's, as you said, if you have to make the choice between wearing glasses or not seeing, then I guess I would select to wear glasses over not seeing every day. Because I mean, we do rely so much on our sight, and if there's any way to allow you to see, you have to do it. You can't I mean, I seriously, I do have so much respect for blind people going through life not being able to see at all. That must be a hell of a tough life, I think. Alrighty, let me see. So this is about all the chests I need here in the top layer. Well, not all of them yet, but most of them. Just finish this. Alrighty, we've got a couple of chests in. Then I do just want to add these chests as well, because this is where we are going to store more of the valuable items like diamonds and gold, maybe, and maybe if we find some ancient debris, that's what this storage area will be for. And now I did miss the day passing. It's going to be dark outside. There's probably going to be some mobs around waiting for me. I do maybe need to bring a bed into the storage system just so that I have a safe place to sleep while we are working on it. Okay, surgery is for eye drifting. They're not much of an issue for me. They can make other people blind though. They are 2.5, but 3 is blindness without glasses. Ah, man, you know what? I've got respect for you. I mean, but then, tell me in general, does it bother you to wear glasses? Or I guess at some point you should get used to them. Are you used to them, or is it a pain? I know for me, who hasn't been wearing glasses most of my life, if I have to wear glasses, even like sunglasses, they do irritate me pretty quickly. I seriously can't. And now it seems I'm going to start using my spruce logs for chests. I forgot I have them on. Your eye filters, your nose when glasses are basically part of your face. The rim is also filtered out. Yes, I know, compensating for something like that. So the brain will basically just filter out the glasses and the frame, and you don't even realize you are wearing them. I've heard a lot of people tell me that exact same thing about their glasses. Well, this, can I go up like that, and I can open the top chest. Nice. That was a bit of a mistake, but anyway, I can get it in. Okay, my friend, you must have a lovely evening. You must have a lovely evening. I will catch you tomorrow. As I said, tomorrow I might have a earlier stream on Twitch, because I do really want to check out this SMP that I joined. It seems like quite an interesting bunch of people, but with time zones, I don't really know whether I'll be on any time where anybody else is also on, but we'll have to see. You must have a lovely evening, and I will catch you again tomorrow sometime. Thanks for popping in anyway. Alrighty everyone, now this room is definitely starting to come together now. I mean, it's pretty much storage, storage, and more storage. I don't know what, or we will need to figure out how to label the storage in here, but that's not the main concern. And the main concern for now is just getting all these chests in, and then we need to start moving our loot in here. Now I think the main idea would be to only have a single item per chest. Now, to be honest, that might not be 100% ideal, because I guess some items you're never going to have that much of. But we'll see when we get to it. So maybe we don't need all these chests, but I believe you can never have enough chests in a Minecraft world. Alright, so I'm going to need even more chests, but we are making progress. I think we are almost there with the storage. We'll need to figure out a few other things as well, but I think we are getting there. Will this be, let's see now. Jeez, because I am now seriously punishing my wood supply. And spruce logs are such a nice building block. It's actually sad that I'm using all of them now to make chests, but it's a necessary evil. It's not like we can get away from it. We have to do what we have to do. Alrighty. And then we'll place another section right here. I know we are basically covering up the windows, but these windows are just here for aesthetics, and I'll just have to go and have a look at it, what they look like from the outside. But we need to place the chests there. I don't think that looks bad. Doesn't look bad at all. We will go with it. Ow! Seems that there's a little bit of terraforming that needs to be done in this area. Alright, so this side is full now. I'm not going to... I want to use these sides for a little bit of let's say a workshop sort of area, if I could call it that. Alrighty, this is good progress, I think. Oh. Alrighty, this side is done. Oh, the last little bit of chests. I think I might actually have enough. I might actually just have enough chests to finish this little area. Let's see, hold thumbs that I do have enough. Because I seriously don't want to go make more. Then this is going to be one of those situations again where either I have barely enough or I have barely not enough, and it would seem that we've got enough. Cool stuff. This is so nice that we actually have enough chests. Now we need to sort of get these walls in. I don't know, should we like just place a torch here and cover these areas up? I think so. Maybe we will use, just for a little bit of variation, we can use trapdoors to cover that up. But first off, time for a little nap and see if Bella brings us a little bit of a gift. Oh, Bella, where did you go off to now? Ah, but I do see a piece of string. That's awesome. That is such a good kitty cat. Now, what do you guys think? What's your favorite loot or gift that your cat has ever brought to you in Minecraft? Is it string, or is it maybe a rabbit's foot or phantom membrane? Please feel free to drop it in the comments. Let's say rabbit's feet is 1, Phantom Membrane 2, Feathers 3. Just post 1, 2, or 3 down in the chat. Alrighty, let's see now. Now we do have enough chests. I need to see if I can make a few dark oak trapdoors, because that will be pretty much what we are going to need there. 24. Let's see if that's enough. Oh, I just thought for a moment I didn't make trapdoors and I made treasure plates. That would have been a really big disaster. Right, so I think we can do it like this. Oh. That's going to be a problem. Unless we put a full block in there. Let's go and just see. Well, we can just turn the stair. We still turn the stair around like so. That should perfectly cover it up. Oh yes. I have 2 blocks in this side. Let's just see. Oh, I got slabs in there. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Are we going to do this, or are we going to... Well, I have the trapdoors. Let's add another trapdoor like so. And we do the same on this side. And I need to just grab another slab to... Let me do this. I do want to cover that up. So I'm going to need to grab another slab or 2. Now, I think I saw some in here, yes. That's going to be good. Let's quickly see. There you go. How does that work out? I think we must maybe have a few more like that. I think that's good. That's definitely good. We can work with that. Hmm. I don't know, should we have another trap door like so? Just to, I think that is even better. There you go. Now this place is going to be, is definitely starting to look very dark. I wonder how can we fix this, but we'll have to come back and see. Just quickly hold on for me. Let me just check something here quickly. Um, something is going really mad on this side. Alright, apologies for that. I just had Discord open in the background and somebody is going quite crazy with messages on Discord, so I just had to quickly shut that down. Now it's raining, and the rain, I don't know, what do you guys think about rain in Minecraft? Is it a nice, relaxing atmosphere, or do you think it's just a horrible experience? Just comment a 1 for the nice atmosphere option or 2 for a horrible experience, and let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this video after recording or after the stream. Just let me know down in the comments what you think about rain in Minecraft. 1 for good experience, 2 for terrible experience. I can't wait to see what you think. Alright, everyone, I'm just having a little drink of water here. Then I'll be right back. Then we can start working on maybe on the walls of these little areas of us. Alrighty. Let's go and get, I think, more dark oak logs. Now I realize this is going to maybe start looking, or not start looking, it's already looking very dark. But I think we will be able to make it look a little bit nicer when we actually get a few, when we actually start doing decorations, we can make this place look a little bit more well, let's stick with nice, but a little bit more presentable. If you want to go with that word rather. I think now we're just going to cover it up like this, and maybe I'm thinking we should go and sleep first, obviously, while the sun is going down. Let's sleep before the mobs can spawn and get rid of this rain. Because, as I said, this area is really feeling very laggy with all the hoppers down underneath, and the rain just makes it that little bit worse. Now, I was thinking maybe instead of having these torches back here, we can replace them with just a redstone, or not a redstone, a glowstone block. And we can maybe put the glowstone block down there, then cover up the front with logs. If we do that, we put the glowstone in there, then I do want to just make sure that one is covered. Do it like this, and that's perfect. Now this isn't exactly perfect now, but we can do something like this. Just put planks in there. I think that will work out. This side, let's do that and replace it with a few planks. Remove these two torches. That's nice, that's alright. I'm so going to have to get rid of those zombies, or the zombie and the villagers down there, because geez, they put up a racket. They are so noisy. And this is supposed to be a peaceful area, a peaceful world. Righty. There you go. How does that work out? And this side we are just going to do these logs like so. Just strip them. Nice. So as I said, I know this is looking quite dark and gloomy, but trust the process, I always say, because eventually in the end we will make it look nice. This is a storage area, and we are probably going to spend quite a bit of time in here, so the point is that we will need to make it look at least presentable, if nothing else. Oh, so this is going to be a little bit more of a problematic area, but I think we can just safely do that. Now, do we Because can we? Let's just go upstairs quickly and look. Because I'm sure we can place a log in here. That's not going to be any issues. That looks better. To be very honest, I'm sure I'm going to need to go chop a few trees pretty soon. Because this build has really, really exterminated my wood supply. And the worst of it is that we are not even halfway done. Well, we are practically halfway done. Now I need to see what are we going to do at the back there. Can we maybe just like do this for back there behind the chests? So I am thinking we could get away with this. We do have all these walls, and that's alright because you're just going to be able to see the walls through the chests. It's just to get sort of a uniformed look behind the chests. I think that will work out perfectly. It's not going to be very visible. I don't want it to be pitch dark behind the chests. Maybe I should just come in this side to make sure I don't block myself in. Because that could be... Well, it's not a problem. We can easily break things again, but why would we want to put things in just to break them again? Wasn't intending to jump in there. So I guess that should be enough. Oh boy, we are so close to being to the point where we can start getting our loot inside and sorting it out. Nice, people, nice. Oh, yes, alright. So here we are going to need to put a ceiling. And I think this side, we can maybe go with a little bit of a lighter ceiling because this is going to be more of an office space. And we would like it to be a little bit more light. Not as dark as down here. But for now, let's just finish the current project. We are going to need to put a ceiling up here as well. And I'm considering using a little bit of a lighter ceiling up here. Even though, while I'm standing here, let's just put light up there because I am sure there will be enough space for creatures of the night to spawn there. If we don't, because if we have the ceiling right here, even though I'm going to use bottom half slabs, or maybe top half slabs, because then we can have the ceiling run around there. Then we are going to have to figure out how we will light this, because then if we do that, well, we can make a plan. I've got an idea. I think the first thing would be to just get these pillars in. Now, I do think I am wasting logs here. I'm definitely wasting a little bit of logs, but that's all right. I need to do it to just have a little bit of uniform look. Now, obviously, it is way past night time again. Which just means it's the perfect time for mobs to spawn and come and spoil the party. I guess the whole 10-minute cycle in Minecraft is so that we can actually play for 10 minutes, then just take a quick break. It's just a reminder that we need to have a break every now and then, I guess. I'm thinking, because I was wondering about lighting. And I do think could we maybe still place a little bit of glowstone back there, like so. That should solve the lighting issue, shouldn't it? Let's just check quickly. I believe that's going to solve the lighting issue. Definitely. Did we put one in there as well? Just open it up. Put another one in there. That's going to work. So let me go and grab a little bit more glowstone and I don't know, maybe I'll just grab another stack of dark oak logs as well, just to be on the safe side. I do have plenty of glowstone. Wait, what did I just do now? I have no idea what I just did. First, hold on. Let me just see something quickly. I don't know what just happened. Something kicked me out and wanted me to sign in with a Google account. I don't know. Did I maybe press something? I don't know. Technology can be weird sometimes. Now, why didn't I finish this side? Alright, more glowstone. We're not going to put one in there. Then I believe we take these torches out. We will have enough light. Perfect. This is super awesome. Alrighty. Let's finish this. So, starting to get over this build. But I just want to finish it. Well, not really. I'm saying that I'm getting over this build and I just want to finish it and whatnot. But this is relaxing. This is nice chill time. Just placing a few blocks, stripping some logs, and eventually this is going to be helpful in the long run. So the idea is that on this top floor we will be storing more of the valuable type of loot, and on the bottom floor we will be storing more of your common type loot items. Now, I need to figure out something for the ceiling here. It's going to be wood. Not sure what sort of wood, but what will contrast really well. Something lighter. But I don't want to use the white pale oak. Maybe I'm going to grab some birch. Just start putting it in and see what it looks like. Because I do believe that birch could actually do the job. Might actually look good. Let's go and grab some. And the only way to know what it's going to look like is to actually put it in there and actually see for ourselves. And have plenty. I guess let's Let's try it out. I'm going to need a few stairs. And then a few planks. Or slabs at least. And let's get them in there and see what it looks like. Now, I was thinking, like I said, I want the ceiling to maybe be up there. Now, I don't know if we should maybe I have my scaffolding here. Let's see. Can we actually do... this isn't gonna work. So I wanted to place these stairs do we then just do this? This is going to be a pain. Because that means I'm going to have to take this whole row out and come and put it back. And I knew I was going to fall in here. Alright, let's... just try again. I knew it. And you know, that's the worst thing. If you've been placing your blocks, now you need to break them again just to do something which you didn't think about earlier. Ah, really? Alright, let's just do this. Those back. Put those back. And I'm going to need to go to sleep quickly, but let's just see. How's that look? Good. I wonder if I place this there. Ah, so I don't need to bother with the stairs. I need to bring a bed. Let's see if we can risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit. And nothing creepy close by. What did Bella bring? Oh, Bella brought us a rabbit's foot. Nice kitty cat. Such a sweet and professional kitty cat bringing us rabbit's feet. That's awesome. Come back to bed, Bella. Come, bed. I'm going to have to, like, push you. Jeez, Bella, are you flying? There you go. Just sit on the bed. Really? I know cats love beds. I know I've got a real life cat and a cat loves being on a bed. Alright everyone, so for those of you that just joined the stream, we are finishing off with this storage warehouse, and I made the call of just using birch planks up here, and we can still open the chests, which was the main concern, and we are almost done with this building. Then we will be able to start actually bringing our loot in and getting rid of that chest monster outside. Now I always find the basic part of the buildings, like building the walls and figuring out the design and all that, that is always quite easy. Once I start getting on the inside, having to start decorating the build and all that, that's where it becomes a little bit more, well, I wouldn't say tedious, but it does require a little bit more thought when you start doing the insides or decorating the insides of the builds. I don't know what you guys think. Welcome to let me know in the comments or in the chat. Sorry, I'm so used to saying comments, but you're welcome to let me know in the chat what you think. Do you enjoy doing the insides of builds, or don't you enjoy it? You can just reply in the chat with enjoy or don't enjoy, or a simple yes or no, whether you enjoy it or not. Will also work. That just gives me an idea of what you are thinking about it. So now, to be honest everyone, I've been obliterating my wood supply. Honestly, my wood supply, my let's see here, my jungle oak or jungle logs are all finished. My dark oak is all finished. I've used half of my spruce logs, but I think this is definitely worth it because this build is coming along really nicely. Now when we get to this side, I don't know, are we going to keep the ceiling at this height? Let's just, before I continue, let me just bring it over this side. Yes, I think we can keep the height as it is. There, then we'll go one lower and one back up. So that will be a little bit of a higher part. Then we'll have a lower part just to cover up the top of the chests, and then we'll have a higher part. I think that will work for the ceiling. Alright, so let's finish this. We are getting there. Let me just, while I'm going this way, and I don't think I've got any wool for a bed. Well, we do. Let me just make a bed. This coming out here has been getting more and more dangerous every time I do it. It's going to my inventory is obviously a mess again. The inventory is always a mess. But once we are done here, we can kind of start sorting out the inventory situation. Yeah, that's good, and we said we are going to continue on this height. Oh, we didn't say that, I decided that. We will continue on this height. Now we will need to find a way to light this up, but I think this side we are going to be able to use lanterns. I think the right thing to do here would just be to, well, kinda use the same sort of log design that we have been using. Put this. I think we can have our little bed here just for having a safe space to sleep in when we are in this area. Oh, perfect. We've just got the exact right amount of birch planks. And I'm thinking we can maybe put a little bit of a lantern up there just to see, and that will just light up this place enough to prevent mob spawns. And just for uniformity, we'll put lanterns up on these as well. Alright everyone, so that looks like we actually have the building complete. we can now start bringing in a few of our items from the back, so that from outside, so that we can get rid of these chest monsters. But first, it seems to be getting nighttime again. I'm just going to quickly empty my inventory. Mob drops. That's perfect. Then while we are in here, let's quickly get our lava buckets filled in. Ah, the first chest is finally full. Now we can start filling this one. Now I don't know whether the hopper behind is already obviously not full yet. So we're going to need quite a few buckets still. But that's not a problem. We've got plenty of iron to do it. Now we need to start figuring out how are we going to sort our items. Now obviously we have the stone block storage down underground, so we will not need to keep space for any stone blocks in there, but we are going to need to have space for like stairs, slabs, walls, and so on. Then we will also need, I don't know, can we store cords downstairs or should we have it upstairs? I'm also not sure about that yet. But let's just start emptying these chests so that we can oh, that's a problem. That's going to definitely be a problem, because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to be running around here, around the building, and that thing is going to drop on my head. Creepers are the worst, I'm telling you. But that does remind me, I will need to go and fix the roof on this side, which I took out because I thought I'm going to need to place stairs. And I'm going to need a few of these blocks. I believe this should actually be enough. It would seem, well, this is going to have to change away from path blocks anyway, so I can just as well change one right now. Alright, all fixed up. This has taken quite a little bit longer than what I wanted it to take. But we need to now start figuring out how we're going to do the storage. And I don't think I'm going to do all of that on stream. I might do some of it off camera, because that's not an interesting thing to watch necessarily. At this side we will have the highly valuable items, I think. Up here we'll have sort of semi-valuable items. And then down this side we'll just have the basic items, the not so desirables. Because upstairs will be safer, it will be more protected. Down here pretty much anybody can come through and take something if they want. Let's just see if there's more lava ready. Only 2. Oh well, we'll take it. Because we do need to fill. So we're going to need 53 more. We've got 28, so that leaves 5 is 33. So I'm going to need another 20 buckets. So maybe just let's grab some iron to make 20 more buckets. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. $16, 32, 48. That's not enough. That's 49. And we're going to need 56. So I need another 7. That should do the job. Cool, so now we know when we've filled all these buckets, we will have enough lava to just completely fill this up. Oh, and there's another one ready. Nice. Alright, let's see. Maybe we can start getting things in here. But in order to do that, so now we are going to need quite a few more item frames, and I've only got 29 leather, which isn't great. This is mob drops, even though, well, it's not only mob drops anymore. We've got food, we've got valuables, we've got flowers, crops. You know what? This storage system, or this storage warehouse, is totally, absolutely overkill. Because we definitely do not need all of this storage. But I think let's go and take a little trip to the cow farm so that we can start getting more leather. Now, while I'm going there, I might just grab a stack of wheat. Of course, we are going to need to feed the cows before we slaughter them, just so that they make new babies. So that would mean we can slaughter 10 cows. 1, 2, 'Just trying to be careful not to slaughter babies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And then we'll just go and have a nap over here. With our villagers. So we got 32 pieces of leather from that little exercise, which is in my opinion not bad at all. So I think we should grab some iron and make an anvil, because I've got an idea, and we are probably going to break an anvil pretty quickly, and we are going to use a lot of our experience for this, but we can do it. Let's see. Diamonds, gold, emeralds. Alrighty. So what I'm thinking of doing is take an emerald. We will... Well, now, do we need to? I don't know. Just make a few item frames here. Go and maybe get that. Put an emerald in there. Diamonds. Let's go this side. For the gold. Then maybe we can do iron in there. So iron will probably be this whole row of chests. While gold will not be that many. I'm thinking we can bring all of that over. We can actually start clearing up this space. I think that's good, guys. I'm going to leave it here for the night because I think I will do the moving and the sorting of the inventory off camera. I'm not going to do that on stream. And then I will probably catch you again tomorrow evening, because I think we've accomplished a lot. We've got all the chests in, we've finished the inside of the build. We have to decorate it still. That I haven't forgotten about that. We do need to still decorate it, but I feel we have accomplished a lot. And placing all these chests now has made me tired, and I believe I should maybe call it a night. So thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to, if you haven't subscribed yet, do that for me. Subscribe to the channel, and then also like the stream. If you're watching it on the replay, do like the VOD as well, and feel free to leave a comment, leave a chat, and we will see what we get up to next time. So before I go, yes, what still needs to happen with this build? We definitely need to sort of decorate the inside and outside. We've got these little workstation corners where I need to put in a few things, and then we need to do a little bit of decorating on the outside as well, maybe. Nothing fancy, nothing too much, but we definitely need to do a little something. But we'll get up to that tomorrow or next stream. As I said, I have joined an SMP server, and tomorrow I may want to be streaming a little bit on that. I also seriously need to start working on my videos again. I haven't posted any new videos in a while, so lots of things on the schedule, lots of things that needs to be done. But for today, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.